In sports, the scoreboard doesn't tell the full story, but Netflix does. Stories about dads who happen to be world-class quarterbacks and a battle for the heart, soul, and direction of the multi-billion-dollar business of F1. Whether you're a diehard fan or you're brand new, Netflix has the stories for every type of fan. You can watch these incredible sports stories like Quarterback, F1 Drive to Survive, Untold, and many more now on Netflix.
Sports Social, now on the Sports Social Podcast Network.
The Cricket World Cup is here, and you can follow all the action on the Sports Social Podcast Network. And unlike other podcasts, Zero Ducks Given has got two members of the team in India for the tournament. I didn't get an invite. It's fine. I'm over it. I'm not bitter at all. But if you fancy a laugh and the occasional bit of cricket insight, then join Stephen Finn, Daniel Norcross and me, Toby Tarrant, and search Zero Ducks Given wherever you find your podcasts.
The following is a snippet of an exclusive members-only podcast episode for our Patreon Chronicles Tifosi. Become a member at patreon.com/Serie A Chronicles for regular bonus episodes and content.
Then it's almost the last moment of the game, frankly speaking, and Juventus give away a penalty, adjudged to be a handball, and Lukaku steps up, scores the penalty, and in the way that he celebrates, he puts his finger in front of his mouth. It's a celebration that he has done before, as noted in the international matches when playing for Belgium. Either way, he was judged to be provoking the fans and got his second yellow card at the time. And he kept saying, "Muto, muto." So it seemed like he was silencing the crowd, got a second yellow card, and was sent off. Cuadrado approaches him to say, why are you provoking our fans? He sort of pushes him away, and then a fight happens. Either way, you could just tell that this was going to be a very fiery affair between these two sides. As it transpires, and what we understood afterwards was that Lukaku was being racially abused, and Rock Nation, who represents the player, came out and said that he had been receiving racial abuse before he took the penalty and after the penalty. And he got a yellow card for a celebration that he's done before that, many times before that. So, in 2019, Lukaku came out and said, it's 2019 and we're going backwards and not forwards. And we're talking about 2023, and here we are today. Unfortunately, in 2019, when we were speaking about it, this was the match against Cagliari in which he received racist abuse. At the time, the Inter Ultras wrote to him an open letter saying, you should see this as a sign of respect. It's obviously because they think you're very good and they're trying to knock you off your game. A despicable response from his own fans, to be honest with you, from his own Ultras, if you like. And they almost sort of made it seem like it's all right what Cagliari was doing at the time. And there wasn't an instant response from Inter Football Club. And I don't believe Cagliari at the time received a punishment or anything that was worthy of note. I mean, Juventus have their own dark history to talk of, and the same that Moise Kean was also racially abused by Cagliari fans. And at the time, it was the likes of Allegri and Bonucci who said he shouldn't be provoking, even though Allegri said, but he shouldn't be receiving the sort of the abuse that he was receiving anyway. These certain things should not be heard. But in the same way, you're basically saying, well, yeah, you shouldn't be provoking the fans. As if that was sort of like, yeah, so there we go. You deserve the racist abuse. It's unbelievable, the response in 2019. And perhaps in 2019, had things been dealt with in a much better manner, then we wouldn't be here today, once again, trying to take a step forward in combating racism in football.
Hey gang, just wanted to let you know that you can now get a free 14-day trial of our Chronicles Tifosi Patreon membership.
Subscribe now for free for 14 days to get access to all of our full episodes, solo minisodes, bonus content, even behind the scene bonuses like our chats about football, and of course our chats about life in general. You can also get the entire back catalogue of Serie A Chronicles content.
So head over to serieachronicles.com/Patreon and subscribe to the Chronicles Tifosi membership for free.
Sports Social Podcast Network.
With Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to... Has anyone seen the bride and groom? Sorry, we're here. We were getting lucky in the limo and we lost track of time.
No, Lucky Land Casino, with cash prizes that add up quicker than a guest registry.
In that case, I pronounce you lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Daily bonuses are waiting. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.